Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mancillon, artist and spiritualist. I come to send greetings. We're going through a very intense week this week that's getting ready for this very powerful portal of the solstice. Every portal that we traverse, we're getting more and more light, and we're receiving more light, we're more attuned. So every portal, that will be the most important portal that we've ever traversed, and then the next one will be even more important. From now on, everything is on a crescendo towards the ascending spiral of light. And so I thank you very much. Not to forget to subscribe. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and I thank you for your donations. If you want to talk about art or have private consultations, so I wanted to say that during this portal, it's important to release. There is all kinds of releasing old memory. There may be some old memories that come up, and maybe old memory that come out of nowhere, but because they're connected to a certain emotion that needs to be released. So it can be the physical body is holding all kinds of energy with memories from the past that needs to be released. So listen to your body and traverse that. And the best way to get rid of emotion, just as well for anchoring energy or to get rid of emotion, is to drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Water is the only way we're getting rid of those negative emotions. It's really the only way we're going to cleanse the physical body is drinking water. And we recommend to get ready for the portal and for the coming portal to utilize a crystal, to choose any crystal you like, no matter what form. For me, I have this rose quartz right now, but it's round, it's easy. The double-pointed crystals are very powerful as well, but any crystal will do, doesn't matter the size, just have a crystal. It doesn't mean like I'm going to get a crystal and put it in a drawer and I have a crystal. You have to hold it, you have to feel it, you have to connect with it, you have to spend some time with it, and beyond your consciousness, it's really assisting the biological transformation that is going on. You can also wear it. But this very intense shift of energy and this grand portal of the solstice, we want to be light and free from the old, to stay light, to be free from the old. All the things that we are able to release before the portal, we'll find something better on the other side. So just something greater. There is always something greater when we let go of certain things that can be all kinds of things that are no longer timelines and strings and all kinds of things that no longer needed for us to be completely in our empowerment. I'm going to pull a card first. I wanted to discuss the fact that I was saying that we can't always be talking about spirituality. It's like even when it is something that this truth is really very powerful, and it's very something that, because we know at some points we realize it is where freedom will come. This kingdom of God within. It's what gives the most meaning and value within life. So, but we can't always talk about it. The card of the day is the treasure island. So it's like this. There is this treasure that is coming to us, and we are the treasure. In truth, this inner self. But for me, if I cannot talk about art or philosophy or business, when I do business, I talk. The art business, for instance, I talk business only with the people I'm doing business with. But if I cannot talk about art or philosophy, the conversation is difficult to have serious connection with people that have no interest in culture or literature or even share a sense of humor. Those people that do not have a sense of humor, that have no interest in art and philosophy, I'm getting really bored really quickly. So it's like, but I'm still serving them whenever I can in a light way. And what we seek is to be present. As present as possible. The more present we are, the more lucid we become, and the more powerful we become. When I was talking about dominating, it's not about imposing your will, of course. It's about being in the silence of the presence, and from there you dominate, because there is the same presence within all beings. So you don't allow yourself to be moved by external circumstances. You depend on your inner light more and more, and to be guided by this divine light within us all. For we are complex beings. We are made of trillions of cells. The cells are the first dimensional beings. Then we have organs within ourselves. It's like when the third eye opens, I'm starting to see a lot more what's going on within myself, both on a physical and energetic level. There's so much more that I need to discover, of course. But then there is the organs that are second dimension. Then the physical body, the world of senses, in third dimension. Then our emotional body is in the fourth dimension. And now our consciousness is in the fifth, sixth, 6, 7, or above dimension. So it's so all of that needs to be coming into alignment, and there is an acceleration of this process of cellular crystallization that will definitely unfold us as Omoluminus, as meta-humans in the future. For right now, we have to recognize that we're holding sacred energy, and no matter where we go or what we do, we have to respect the divinity within ourselves. And and this transformation will accumulate in this transformation to become meta-humans. What we would be like, for meta-humans are known in, could be known in different ways. First, there is the heroes and the gods of mythology. They were very advanced extraterrestrials that had amazing powers. They were still polarized. They were good guys and bad guys, and to create a dynamism, because it was another time. But those will come back as well. And then of course there is the superheroes of DC Comics or Marvels and the imagination. But God will not provide superpowers to those who have not matured enough on the emotional level, so will do no harm. There's been some since the fall of Atlantis. Since the fall of Atlantis, there's been some restriction made in terms of use of technology and psychic powers, so that it's not misused like it to accumulate in the destruction of society. So it's and then ascended masters are also meta-humans, and all the ascended masters, the Buddha, the Christ, and all the other ascended masters. But and then there is even higher spirit beings on the higher level that have amazing attribute of divinity and powers. On Paradise, God had created beings that they haven't really come into the universe just yet, because the universe isn't ready. But we'll come to discover all kinds of. We'll come in contact as consciousness evolves through the spiral of evolution with more and more of the company of heaven and the higher spirit beings, and we'll discover those powers, and we'll be able to integrate those knowledge. And for it's only about those power will only be given once we choose it to use them for the highest good of all. I also wanted to say, when you bow, you bow to yourself. Always you bow to yourself. That's the essence of the term namaskar or namaste, namast. It is a divinity. You bow to your own inner divinity. Your divinity is then recognizing the divinity within the other being. It is something that's, but you don't, because I know in Asia there is all kind of hierarchies. You have to bow lower if you're lower in the hierarchy, social hierarchy. But no matter how you have to do that, you bow to yourself, to your own divinity. It's very important. My master guy told me that decades ago. I never forgot it. Reminded me of that. And so what I'm doing here is talk about personal development. For personal development, at some point everybody seeks to have this, to develop themselves, to cultivate themselves. It's a personal development. But at some point, you can do personal development completely outside of spirituality. But at some point, you need to include spirituality to develop yourself more. Just as spirituality, you can develop yourself spiritually in an impersonal universe without recognizing the presence of God. But at some point, you have to accept the presence of God to grow more into spirituality, to eventually recognize your source and your creator. So, and finally, I wanted to say that it's very important. We're on a mission here, so there's a lot of work, personal work, that we need to do. Yet the mission is not all of life. It's very important, but there is more to life than the mission. We are here. We are here to enjoy it, and we are here. We need to find the time to relax and the time to enjoy ourselves. It's just as important as the work. Of course, let's do the work we need to do, then we can. But not to believe that it's all about work. It's not all about work. It's about relaxation and also about enjoyment. The enjoyment is just as important because when we enjoy something, we're learning and growing a lot faster. It's proven that children learn more in the off time than they're doing in the classrooms, and also we need to give to inspire people to desire to learn, because Plato used to think that for children, if you force a child to do physical exercise, his body will benefit regardless of whether he likes it or not. But you cannot force a child to learn music. He has to want to learn music. For art and philosophy, it's something we need to inspire. We need to give to inspire people to discover that. For it's like everybody will come to their own realization in the right moment, in the right time. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm not gonna sing. I didn't have a song in mind today. Some people don't like that I sing, so but I'm still gonna do it. Some people don't like my paintings, but I'm still gonna paint. So it's like to each his own. So it's like, but as long as you do no harm, it's like you're completely free to do whatever you want. And the observer of the day is success. There is a great deal of success that is already there, that will be manifesting more and more. And there is the success of the mission. The victory of the light has already been achieved. The higher wisdom is action. It's time to act, and just act upon what you need to do. Do it. What we need to understand is thriving, is prosperity, it's abundance. To feel that already. What we need, that's when we need to understand. What we need to do is diligence, to pay attention to all the details, to be very, very methodical in some ways. Spontaneous, but methodical. And the outcome is openness. This portal is going to be really opening us to new level of reality. And so just be ready, prepare yourself, and enjoy yourself. Well, my friends, I thank you very much for your support, for your presence, for your continuing beingness, and soon we'll be able to move on to the next level and start operating on a completely different level. It's going to be very nice. Sometimes we feel that God is like, it made us wait. We have to accept the divine timing, the perfection of the divine timing. If God made us wait for something, it's because we're going to enjoy it so much more at the right time, when He decides that it is the time for things to happen, and not to allow yourself to be polarized by all the little manufactured conflict that they're still trying to keep soul entrapped within those polarized energies. Just stay tuned to your own soul, to your heart, to your guides, and be well. So may God bless you, and I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.